Good evening, you're breaking ground. I'm Madhvas Gopalakrishnan. First up, a quick look at the top 50 headlines. 106 PFI activists have been arrested in the biggest pan-India crackdown on PFI over suspected terror funding. Home Minister Amit Shah reviews the following multiple probes linking PFI to agitations over hijab, CA, Delhi riots and the Sartan Se Juda hate chants. PFI cadre and supporters protest raids by blocking the national highway in Kerala's Injakkal. Agitators have chanted anti-NIA slogans. PFI's terror links under radar focus shifts on political patronage to the radical front. BJP leader blames Owaisi's MIM and KCR's TRS for national security endangering appeasement. After raids, PFI slams bid by totalitarian state to muzzle the voice of dissent, claims witch hunt by central agencies, says all charges by NIA are baseless. Congress meanwhile politicizes the raids, equates PFI with RSS, questions why no raids of RSS and Bajrang Dal. PFI outfit also called for a dawn to dusk hartal in the southern state to mark their strong protest against the Central Agencies Act. AAP versus Centre face-off shifts to Punjab. Man government is mulling to move the Supreme Court against Governor, blocking special session for trust vote as unconstitutional. Carrying placards with messages of stop murder of democracy in Operation Lotus Murdabad, AAP MLA slammed the Congress and BJP for allegedly being hand in glove against it. A defiant AAP has called for a special session again on September 27th. The United Opposition slams the Man Sarkar over unconstitutional posturing. BJP leaders have staged a protest against the AAP government, staged a march to Chief Minister Bhagwant Man's residence. Police have fired water cannons against the protesters and have detained BJP leaders. There's growing dissent within Congress ahead of the party polls. Gandhis face questions over free elections. G23 is all set to meet in Delhi tomorrow. With the Congress presidential polls round the corner, party leader Rahul Gandhi said that decisions, including that of one man, one post taken at the Chintan Shivar at Udaipur in Rajasthan earlier this year, must be followed. In a first indicator of leaders taking sides in the upcoming contest for the top post, senior Congress leader Gourav Vallabh voiced support for Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot, who many believe has the backing of the current leadership. The Congress party has issued a notification for the party's presidential election. According to the notification, nominations for the party president's post can be filed from September 24 to September 30th. BJP's national president JP Nadda arrives in Madurai. He will meet eminent personalities from various fields here and will also attend a public meeting in Karaikuri in Shivaganga. Delhi Police's special cell arrested two key members of an international narcotics cartel from Bihar. Police have also seized 10 kilograms of heroin and 10 kilograms of opium, worth over 70 crore rupees. Union Health and Family Welfare Minister Mansukh Mandavia said that the Indian Red Cross Society is known for its work in helping and aiding humanity in times of need. He's also added that it needs to introspect its strengths and weaknesses. Indian Navy is to evaluate $5 billion of tenders to buy 26 combat aircraft. The report of the extensive trials of the Rafale and the American F-18 planes. Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren has held a high-level meeting with DGP, Home Secretary, Chief Secretary and senior police officials of the state, as well as police superintendents of all districts, including the Naxal-affected districts, on the law and order situation and crime control in the state. ED has come out and said that it has attached dockyards, agricultural lands, commercial properties and bank deposits worth more than 2,747 crore rupees as part of an alleged bank loan fraud linked to money laundering investigation against ABG Shipyard, its group companies and linked entities. The Varanasi court has issued a notice to the Muslim side on the Hindu side's plea for carbon dating of the shriveling. The next hearing on the matter is to be held on September 29th. The BMC has denied permission to the Uddhav Thackeray-led Shiv Sena as well as the Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde's faction for holding the Shera rally at Shivaji Park. The permission has been denied on the basis of law and order issues raised by Mumbai police. India is host to the 10th Ministerial Commission of the Foreign Ministers of India, Brazil, South Africa Trilateral Cooperation Forum. Now, this grouping is happening on the sidelines of the 77th United Nations General Assembly. Amidst a huge row, Punjab governor withdrawing his assent to convene a special session of the State Assembly. Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann has convened a meeting of all party legislators in the State Assembly to discuss the party's future course of action. At least 4 people have been injured after a stampede broke out at Gymkhana grounds after a huge crowd of cricket fans gathered there to get tickets for the India vs Australia match. RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat met with many Muslim intellectuals, including Chief Imam Dr. Imam Umar Ahmad Ilyasi. As per sources, issues like the hijab controversy, Gyan Vapi and maintenance of peace and harmony amongst religions were discussed in the meeting. A Delhi court grants anticipatory bail to social media influencer Bobby Kataria in connection with a video showing him smoking on a SpiceJet flight. The tenure of the director of AIIMS Delhi will come to an end on September 23rd, and as per sources, Randeep Guleria's successor's name is expected anytime soon. In a viral clash video from UP's Mussoorie area, a few boys were seen thrashing each other even after a car rammed into them. Some have also been taken into custody. The principal of primary school Damdama was suspended after undistributed food grains for midday meals were found in the school due to the alleged carelessness of the principal. This came after the video of huge quantities of undistributed food grains have gone viral. As many as 4 minor children died and 2 others were injured when a portion of a wall of a house collapsed in Uttar Pradesh's Itawa. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath expressed grief and announced a relief amount of 4 lakh rupees to the kin of the deceased. Goa Chief Minister Pramod Sawant launched the host city logo of the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup India 2022. Chief Minister said that organizing this event in Goa would give a boost to sports and fitness in the state. As many as 3 passengers were killed and 4 others were injured after a bus they were travelling in overturned in a village in Chhattisgarh's Jashpur district. All stranded vehicles and passengers have been rescued from the Barlacha Pass on NH3. No movement of vehicles has been allowed during night hours. Local train services on one of the central railway routes in Mumbai were disrupted due to a snag in a signalling system. Some of the local trains considered as the lifeline of Mumbai were cancelled, while some were running late. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, on a 10-day visit to the United States, met with his Estonia counterpart, Urmas Reinsalu, on the 3rd day of the 77th session of the UNGA at the UN headquarters in New York. NH 109 in the Rudraprayag district in Uttarakhand has been blocked after a sudden landslide. All travellers have been stopped at safe places, and once the debris is cleared, vehicular movement will begin. Atul Biswas, a 31-year-old man who was sentenced to life imprisonment for raping an 11-year-old minor in Assam's Dhubri district. Bollywood actor Raveena Tandon on Thursday was appointed as the Goodwill Ambassador for Maharashtra. Tandon described it as an honor to serve as a wildlife ambassador. A former Chinese justice minister was sentenced to death with a 2-year reprieve on charges of taking bribes and helping criminals, including his brother, to hide illegal activities. Leaders of South Korea and Japan have agreed to accelerate efforts to mend ties frayed over Japan's past colonial rule of the Korean Peninsula as they held their country's first summit talks in nearly 3 years on the UNGA sidelines. Cambodia's UN-backed Khmer Rouge Tribunal has rejected the appeal of a genocide conviction by the communist group's last surviving leader in what is expected to be the special court's last session. During a video to the United Nations General Assembly, Zelensky called for a special tribunal to punish Russia for its aggression, which has left thousands of people killed, displaced millions, and reduced towns to rubble. Former tennis world number 1 Naomi was all set to play Brazil's Beatriz Haddad Maia in the 2nd round, but withdrew, saying her body won't let her compete. A former Deputy Nevada Attorney General accused of a 1972 killing in Honolulu said that he wants to fight extradition to Hawaii because he believes his constitutional rights were violated when he was arrested last week. In the first of its kind Save the World experiment, NASA is about to clobber a small, harmless asteroid millions of miles away. A spacecraft named DART intended on slamming at it at the rate of 14,000 miles per hour. More than 500,000 people in Puerto Rico remained without water service for 3 days after Hurricane Fiona slammed into the U.S. territory. Many have spent hours in lines to fill jugs from water trucks, while others scooped water from the mountain runoff. British Prime Minister Liz Truss used her speech at the UNGA India Assembly to warn democracies that they must deliver for their citizens on safety and the economy, or they will fall behind in the fight for survival against autocracy. Ecuador's authorities confirmed the death of a woman mayor who disappeared more than a week ago inside the main police office training center where her husband was an instructor.